Hello again, and thank you for joining us on Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations. Jenny is a bit camera shy today, so it's just me. This is the last episode of the Mobylette X7. I'm still waiting to get some petrol. I'm off in a couple of days' time, so I'll be doing the complete video then. I still need to get some E5 petrol, but at the moment it's a bit difficult, but I will get some before the weekend, and then we're going to go for the final part, timing, etc. There's a new fuel tap to go in, and we'll see how it goes. I can't guarantee that it will work. They are a bit finicky, but this will be the last video. If we do have problems and it doesn't start, I will just carry on muddling on through till it does, and then we'll move on the next video to the Honda Stream, and that will be pretty much hopefully a cosmetic restoration. I will be taking each panel off, hopefully painting them all. Any scratches, dents will be repaired, and all the chassis parts underneath will be cleaned and painted. And whilst we're going through, I'll do a complete service on it as well. So thank you to everyone for watching the Mobylette video over the last 12 episodes. Thank you to all your comments and for the subscribers. And I hope you do enjoy this video. So I haven't done it yet, just waiting for some petrol, but and a couple of days off, and then we will get on with it, and hopefully it will start. But as I say, if not, I will carry on and getting it running, and then once I start doing the video on the Honda Stream, then I will show this one started, hopefully sometime when we're doing the stream. But once again, thank you for everyone, and hope you enjoy this video, and we hope it starts. Hello again. Well, we're now back, and I managed to get some petrol in the end. I had to trade in a doctor's appointment to get that, but I've got 4 litres of petrol now. So I'll just give you a quick update what I've done. All the cables are now done. The brake cable is fine down there. The front brake is done, and this is a bit of a weird one because apparently they're very good. So there's like a spring. They feel very spongy, but there's a spring in there which actually stops it completely locking up. I also have done the powder coating, the last little bit of that brake hub, so that's all done. So the panel will have to take off again. We've got lots of work to do there. And then just coming around into the shed, I made a bit of room, got the big scooter out. I'll be working in here. It's a bit of a miserable day. And then there's the other panel, which is now done, and of course I didn't do that on camera. That one's come up very well. Didn't have any trouble with the decals on that one. So I'll remove the other panel and bring the scooter in, and we can work in the shed today. It's a bit miserable, and I'll see you in a minute. Well, this is the old, first thing I need to do, this is the old fuel tap, petcock. Well, I've managed to get a new one, so I'm going to put that in first. Doesn't need to bolt up, I think it just screws in. I'm not going to, although we're going to initially try to get some sort of movement out of this engine today, I'm hoping that I won't put any petrol in to start with. I'm hoping that just to try for a spark, and then I'm going to try and use a little bit of easy start just to see if we get anything. If we do get a spark, that would be great. So we'll just put this one on for now, and then the fuel will be a little bit later on. And the other thing I forgot to mention, the saddle is on there, but that was just to get it out of the way. That's not actually done yet. It's not too bad. It needs a clean and a little bit of things gluing in places. So hopefully this will go all the way round. Yeah, so that's it. So it needs a little bit of glue, and the underneath just needs painting a bit, but I'll do that later. Right, so there's that on. So now I'm going to turn it round, and we'll try and see if we can set the timing. Well, here we go. It's the first thing I'm going to do. I've put this little gauge in here. This is it's in millimeters. So this engine usually about 2 degrees before top dead center. So what I need to do, we need to turn the engine to get that up as far as, it's a bit awkward because you've got these cables in the way, but we can tell when it's top dead center. So nearly there. Okay, that's top dead center. Right, being that's at top dead center, and then we now turn this cam so you can see the, well, I hope you can see the points are just opening there. So once they're at their maximum, we need to do 35.35. So obviously at the moment they're way too small, so we need to just adjust those. I can find a screwdriver. Let's tap that one just for a minute. Right, I can unloosen those a bit, hopefully. Okay, so let's release those slightly. Probably a bit too much. Well, back again, sorry about that, it was a bit of a fiddle. Seems to be right now, it is very fiddly, it's all trial and error. But as you can, I don't know if you can see, but now with that cam, the points are opening just about right now. Right, so hopefully that's set right at the moment. Sometimes they do move whilst you're mucking about, but hopefully that's okay. Then the next thing we need to do, we get a little bit of cigarette paper and put it in between the points, like that, and then turn the cam now till it closes. But it's not gone in there, so try again. But I don't think it'll hurt, just a couple of bits folded. In fact, let's just tear it in half. Right, so that goes. So it's all very fiddly, these. Right, okay, I think that's in there. Turn the cam. Now it's closed. So what we're looking for now is to just gently keep that pulled, and just till it starts to open again, very gently, till that pulls out. There we go, it's just starting to open. Now, whilst it's in that position, just give it a gentle clap with a hammer. And that should be it, that should be the timing done. So, there we go, opening. Chances are you have to come back and reset things, it's always the way. But I'll get the magneto on, and there's two little notches in there, and they just go into those holes there. So of course never straightforwardly. There we go. Right, I'll tighten that up and come back to you. Oh, with all the lights out now, I hope you can see this. You probably won't, but if I spin the magneto now, I don't know if you can see that, getting a nice blue spark. So we're halfway there now. So we'll put the spark plug in and give it another go, and we're getting closer there, hopefully. Okay, so this is my plan. Spark plug is now in, new spark plug. I'm gonna I don't want to do it too much because obviously it's not lubricated, but it is. We did put a lot of oil in there when we did it. So I'm just going to spray some of this easy starting. If we just get something, then we can go along with the fuel then. There we go, so thank God for that. So we now know that it sparks and will run. So I think we get on and mix some fuel up and start putting the fuel line in, and I'll come back to you once that's all set up. Well, it's now a couple of days. Of course, it didn't start straight away. It did, but it was running very rough. So I've actually gone through things again, cleaned the carburetor completely, because some of the diffuser holes were blocked, and it was just seemed to keep flooding. No matter what I did, it sort of eventually bogged down and cut out. Two things, so I've done that, and then also I think possibly there might be too much flow from the petrol tank. So with the petcock valve there, when I switch it on, I just put it on slightly now, which seems to improve things. So I'm hoping, because this is the last in the episode, I'm hoping to show you it's running, and I'll put the covers back on and I'll tinker on and get it running right, and then it'll be sold. Just got one more thing to show you before we finish off. The other thing I've just got to finish off is the choke cable, which we've got the lever here, but it's quite unreliable. It feels like it should be clipped to something and then pulled, but there's just nothing to clip to. So that's just one more thing to sort out there. So we go for a start up, and hopefully it will work this time. So I'm going to turn the fuel on just a little bit, not too much. And normally you should be able to start these just by kick starting it, but I'm going to do it the way you're not supposed to do it, just so we can get it running. And so here we go. Please wish me luck. So there we go. I think it's still flooding slightly, but at least we've got somewhere. I'm just going to show you the final little bit. We put the covers on. One more thing to show you, and then we'll call it a day. I've still got to finish off that. That's not too bad. Just a little bit of paint underneath, and then I'll just show you my last little bit. Well, this is all the panels are on now. Now these panels slide into a little lip in there, but you could leave it at that. I wasn't sure if that's how it came when it was new, but I did buy this special chrome strip. Came from China with AliExpress, so we hope for the best with this. We'll see if we can get this backing off. And then hopefully we can get this lined up on here. And this is 15 mil, which is roughly what I measured on this. And hopefully this will stick. I did clean it, so hopefully we'll be all right. And I thought he'd cut it to the top the right length as well, but I didn't. Bear with me 1 second, some scissors. Okay, right, I'll just cut that off there. And then hopefully we can get this backing off, this one. There we go, just sets it off. Right, okay, so I think that's just about it. Panels are on, just a little bit of touching up, a little bit of tinkering to do, and then I'll be selling it. Here we go. We do hope you enjoyed the 12 episodes of the Mobylette. There's still a little bit more to do, and I will finish it off and then sell it. And then the next episode we'll start doing the Honda Stream. So until then, from Jenny and myself, goodbye for now.